What's up, y'all? It's your girl Tokyo Rose, and this is a special edition of Dickhead of the Day. So normally I meet you guys with a lot of laughs, a lot of jokes, and we kind of, play around with what's going on and who's, making an ass of themselves in the media. Unfortunately, today's episode of Dickhead of the Day is a little more serious. So I know you guys have been paying attention to the news, Dayton, Ohio, El Paso, Texas, the mass shootings that have basically occurred within 13 hours. So we're going to call out those two individuals and do a special highlight on our Commander-in-Chief, Donald fucking Trump. Let me take a moment. Just because this is so devastating to me, like I literally sit back and I was online and I was looking things up and I was like, I can't believe this. Like, I remember when I was in school and Columbine happened. Or, a lot of other, mass shootings in the church down south. Shit is ridiculous. So first we're going to highlight our first dickhead of the day, which is Patrick Crusius, or however the fuck you say his dumbass name. Basically, if you've been following the news, there's 20 dead, several injured, some missing, in his mass shooting in El Paso, Texas. So it's centered around the Walmart in El Paso, which is 5 miles from the Mexican border. Law officials do believe that Patrick was racially motivated in ridding the world of Mexicans, things like that. So it's quite unfortunate that these two events have occurred so close together. It's definitely an act of terrorism, definitely an act of domestic terrorism. Patrick traveled. Now, he's from Texas, but Patrick traveled, 600 miles, I believe, from Allen, Texas, to commit these murders. 600 miles. Now, also, what people don't know is I believe, Patrick had a manifesto that, what some are saying, echoes Trump-like language, and basically has that white supremacist, that bigot type of language on making America great again. When, if you really look back and look at the news reports, you don't see these Hispanics or these black people or these, people of color in general doing these mass shootings and these mass forms of terrorism. It's your white homegrown terrorists. So it's like when you look at Donald Trump being in office and correlate it to the people that are committing these actual heinous crimes, it's like, you guys share the same ideals. Who's really the problem? Honestly. So, highlighting that issue, people are missing. There's a woman missing her 80-something-year-old grandmother. There's a lot of people, someone's brother-in-law is missing. People are really in a panic because these gunshots go off. People don't know where they're coming from. They have people hiding under things in Walmart. There was a lot of cell phone video taken, of people, in the midst of this going on, recording video and, documenting what's happening around them. So besides, all the horror and all the injuries, people being carried out on carts, shot in their legs, things like that. A mother by the name of Jordan, mother of 3, lost her life shielding her 2 or 3 month old son from being shot and ended up dying from gun wounds herself. Let's just take a moment of silence, because this really, as a mother, you want to protect your children at all costs. You don't ever want to have to die, but if it's one way you would die, it's protecting your child, and that goes without saying. So we're gonna have a moment of silence for Jordan, and we're just gonna pray for the people that are injured, that have been involved. We ask that God watches over them. Send prayers to everyone who's been affected by this, because Jordan shielded her new baby as she took bullets. The baby ultimately did break bones from the fall, assuming that, she was shielding him. But ultimately, she's a hero and a perfect example of what a great mother is. So shout out to Jordan's family. My prayers are with you. This is just devastating for America. But this is what Trump has the platform for. This white supremacy shit now is putting a battery in all y'all crazy motherfuckers' backs. Why is it that it's easier for these psychos to get AK-47s or other assault rifles, magazines full with all these bullets, but it's harder to get into the country. We're making a wall trying to keep out the wrong people. The people we need to worry about are right in this country already, and guess what color they are? Let's be honest. So Patrick, you are our first dickhead of the day of this 3-part dickhead special. Fuck you with a sick one. Next, we're going to move on to our second dickhead of the day. Connor Betts. Some of you remember that name or recognize that name. The Ohio shooting. Dayton, Ohio. Connor shot and killed 9 people, injured several others. One of the people he murdered was his own sister. Now, whether he was aware he injured her sister, because I do believe they reported that her partner or companion was injured as well. He killed his own sister, killed innocent people, injured innocent people. For what? Another white homegrown terrorist. We put so much focus on Somali woman, send her back, and all these other colored officials or people of color, when those aren't the ones we need to worry about. Donald. It just makes me sick how this country, with this presidency, has just turned for the absolute worst. There's no doubt that the ultimate dickhead is Donald fucking Trump. Dickhead number 3 of this part 3 special. But let's not venture too far off of Connor. So, kills his sister, injures others. Now, mind you, like I said earlier, this is within a 13-hour time frame. These 2, not connected to my knowledge, shootings. I'm just at a loss for words. Like, I'm really trying to get through this, but this makes me sick. It makes me disgusted. So our top 3 dickheads, Connor, Patrick, and Donald. You guys all can go to hell. And you heard it on Talk with Toke. Fuck anybody that has a different opinion. Because look at what's happening in our America. Because this ain't making it great again, boo-boo. It's not. So ultimately, we need to focus on really taking stricter gun control laws into effect. Why is it easier to get guns than it is to get in our country? That doesn't make any sense. Mentally ill. Donald Trump, mentally ill. I'm tired of these people giving excuses for when white people act the fuck up, talking about they're mentally ill. No, they fucking not. It was done with purpose and intent. Very sane. They're just evil as fuck. Whenever it's a person of color or a black person in the media for whatever, any incident that happens, they're criminalized, mugshots, made out to be, oh yeah, gotta get these niggas out of our country. No, boo-boo, it's you white motherfuckers that got the problem. Call me a racist, too bad black people can't be racist systematically. But prejudice is hell, yes I am. And I have no qualms about that. Top 3. You heard it first here at Talk with Toke. Sorry that it was a little more serious and somber this episode, but this needed to be addressed and I wanted to bring it to you from my perspective. So tune in more to my channel. Subscribe if you haven't already. Like, comment below. Let me know what you thought about this video. And stay tuned because we got more stuff popping on a lighter note. More laughs than I usually, this was not as funny, as I usually do, but it had to be addressed. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.